Well, getting into another Bayonetta match, P2P with Gibus going up against AeroLink. It's been a while since I've seen this match.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be winners, semis. Bayonetta versus Greninja. Now, Gibus has had a little bit of trouble with this character in the past. But, you know, he has in recent history taken a set off of Lima. Maybe not the tournament, but he has taken a set. And he has been able to learn a little bit more. He's taken a couple of sets off of Dragonite, a pretty good Bayonetta from the Austin area. So he has come to terms with this character existing. He understands what to do. And now he's getting a lot of percent right now on AeroLink.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really interesting whenever you're, you know, playing against the Bayonetta, because even if you're at a percent lead, even if you're at like even a stock lead, a lot of the times Bayonetta can find those hitboxes. Starting out with Swiss, I love the Shadow Sneak there to get out of the first hits, but he needs to be careful how he uses that. I know Gibus likes to use that tool a lot, but we've seen it more often than not in sets. When he uses it too often, it ends up getting punished and biting him in the butt.
Right, this is definitely a matchup where you have to use it sparingly because it is very punishable. The Bayonetta can continue the combo if you don't do it at the right times and if they're expecting it, you know? But so far, why not throw it out for the first witch twist in the game? Let your opponent know, hey, I'm going to be ready for this.
Oh my gosh, but
now
is he ready?
Time.
All right, but still a lot of damage got up on him. But I still love the option. He used the Shadow Sneak a bit later there, and that's what, you know, stopped that huge combo that may have taken a stock.
Right, Gibus decided to use it when he knew that AeroLink couldn't get any higher off of that combo. So he figured, even if I take more percent on the way down, I won't die. That's totally fine. Take the percent. As long as you hold on to your stock, you can always reverse the situation.
Exactly. You got to choose which hits you take a lot of the times. And I think that's also a really good distinguishing factor. Like knowing which moves will kill you, knowing which moves you can take or would rather take, and realizing the situations you're in really differentiates between a top and, you know, a mid-level player. But there, I love the way he trapped him with that first up air to get a second one. Once again,
twice now. Maybe Gibus should realize the situation.
Take the first hit.
Yeah, take the first one. I mean, he might have even died from the first one in that situation. Just jump away. He dodged both times.
Exactly. I mean, Shadow Sneak or use your counter. Like, there's a lot of tools that Greninja has, but especially I love when Gibus runs up with that up smash. He's able to catch his opponents jumping so often and get that sweet spot.
Gibus isn't. I don't want to call them YOLO up smashes because he hits with such accuracy on them that you know he's got such a read on the opponent when he goes for it.
Or even that one, it would have connected. And it is safe also, but you know, Bayonetta having the afterburner kick, having these tools to get back down, he may sometimes need to choose his options a bit better, but still he's able to work himself right back into this game. Okay. Yeah, I love the spacing battle that's happening right now, but AeroLink almost coming out on top, but I love how he's been using that afterburner kick to get himself away from pressure instead of bringing himself into the fray.
AeroLink just kind of jumping around with the witch twist and afterburner kicks, and Gibus is respecting it a lot. That's giving. Oh my
I knew it. I saw it coming. I saw it coming right when he threw out that aerial option. Caught right on the platform. Forward smash immediately from Gibus. And even if it didn't connect, he was still in a position where I don't think a back throw from Bayonetta would have killed him.
Right. It does not have a lot of kick to it. But wow.
What a pun. The back throw that's a kick. I see you. I see you, neighbor. I see you trying to be infinity.
Try to keep it subtle, but it doesn't work when you're on the mic.
Anyway, I like to take it all out.
Going to Town and City for Game 2. Definitely understand the pick. There were multiple times where Gibus, you know, got out of combos that he might have died to a little bit earlier on this stage, and we saw what work those up airs put in.
Exactly, yeah. So he's going to be dying a lot sooner from those up airs, but Gibus has a couple up airs of his own. If he gets AeroLink caught in this air, there's going to be frame chests out the wazoo for him as well. So AeroLink, once again, needs to be a bit more cautious. And we don't really see any of those really high-rise, fancy combos that we see from Lima, but we see a much more defensive playstyle from AeroLink.
Absolutely agree. AeroLink is a very patient player, usually wants to wait for you to get to him. There, he actually got a little bit aggressive with a neutral air, and Gibus was able to punish.
Oh, but a catch on the air dodge. It's Gibus' turn now to take that stock off the top with an up air. And now what a commanding lead he has on this second game.
Right, now AeroLink has to come at him if he wants to make any real progress in this game, and that's where AeroLink feels a little uncomfortable. But he is able to mix up, that empty hop into the grab, is going to be able to put on some damage, and we'll see how far he can take this.
Even the ground hit of that down air there to get some space away from Gibus to defuse any more that he could start up. And now, unlike that first game, he's using Afterburner Kick to approach. Okay, gets him caught with the Witch Twist. Unable to get much out of that second Afterburner Kick, but he has a lot of damage on Gibus now. Puts him in the air.
This time Gibus remembers, I need to jump away from these setups. Okay, they're able to drift away from the up smash. Ooh, no, expecting an Wow, he expected a Witch Twist there, and he went for the Shadow Sneak.
But interesting that AeroLink just went for an up tilt, probably looking to confirm to a Witch Twist, but it didn't even matter. Gets the stock out with that neutral air, and not too much percent netted on himself.
Only 43% now. The ball is in Gibus's court. He is putting on more damage with these up throws. Now without the rage, he's going to be able to connect that much easier. And getting a lot of damage, not going to be able to get anything off of that neutral air.
Yeah, jumped a little bit too high there. Now an opportunity for AeroLink is getting these up airs, but that fall down neutral air able to diffuse a lot of pressure from AeroLink.
Okay, the roll behind is going to be able to take some space from AeroLink, but Gibus retreats to the corner. Doesn't want to be contesting too much up close.
All right, lots of stuff coming out from AeroLink. Unable to connect that Afterburner Kick. He was at the top hit of that Witch Twist, so send him a bit too far.
Catches AeroLink that far out. He's still able to make it back, but he's just nicking on a little bit extra damage.
Gibus being super careful here. He does not want to take this to a game 3. He wants to take this out right now, and he's just one aerial confirm away. Goes for the mix-up there. And
so there he ran up, and he's clearly at percents where an up throw, up air mix-up might seal AeroLink's stock. So he was looking for a spot dodge there, expecting AeroLink to realize the situation, but AeroLink actually just held shield very smart.
He even waited for the air dodge, just a bit too late on the confirm, but AeroLink is getting...
Oh my goodness, what a reversal! I'm terrified. We're getting really close to up throw KO percents, but Gibus has to be careful because his percent is also climbing. With this rage on Bayonetta, he might lose his stock pretty early.
Or give him the opportunity he needs to take that stock. He is one up throw away. If he can get a little bit closer, but runs in aggressively, and the Witch time from AeroLink is going to take him to a game 3.
Yeah, normally that forward air, a great spacing tool, pretty safe on shield. You can confirm into grabs with the lower percents, but might just kill at these later percents, you know. It's one of Gibus's go-to neutral options. But at that moment, AeroLink just had a perfect read on the approach from Gibus and was able to seal it out.
Yeah, a bit more patience from Gibus at those later percents. We're probably not going to see him go for as much if he gets to that spot. We're going right back to Town and City.
You know, some people might say hurt or Witch time, but had he whiffed that Witch time because Gibus had gone for an empty hop right there, that would have been a grab and a KO.
Yeah, that was it.
At that percent. So he threw it all on the line.
Exactly. Oh, going for some footstool. Once again, unable to get the lock this time, but does get a lot of damage. 48% already on AeroLink. Let's see if he can make this back or if Gibus can take this all the way to the left now. Has him on a ledge.
Frame traps with that forward air to get some extra damage with the jabs, but now it's AeroLink's turn to reverse the situation.
Oh, we kicked him right off the top! What?
You know, I've seen him escape combos with that Shadow Sneak, but I haven't seen him return with that much, you know, ferocity and get the kill.
That killed him at like 70.
That was kind of nuts.
What?
Escaping the combo this time. No need for the Shadow Sneak. Oh my goodness, be careful though, because AeroLink is hunting for it.
Wow. Gibus, really strong start. AeroLink trying to answer back right now. Gibus needs to get this control. I like the option to stay back and throw Shuriken. Rack up a little percent here and there until you find your opening. But AeroLink, he's fishing. He smells it. That Witch Twist is going to lead to something. Great DI from Gibus, though. He knows that AeroLink has been going for this jab one out of Witch Twist more often than the Afterburner kicks.
Ooh, a little bit hasty from Gibus, but not going to be punished. Is able to reset to the neutral. Start throwing out a little more shurikens. Right. Gets that tick throw.
Ooh, but what about within from AeroLink? Gets him back down to the stage. Not too much damage netted on him. If he can get one Witch time or Witch Twist confirm, he'll be looking good on that second stock of Gibus. But Gibus showing all the control here, not looking to lose that stock, but an opportunity for AeroLink arises. The up air will not take it yet.
Yeah, great DI from Gibus. Is able to stay alive right now. Throwing a lot of shurikens in neutral to condition AeroLink to jump so he can get those up smashes that he loves so much.
Love the pressure AeroLink was applying there with the back airs. Runs up for the forward throw, and now he has Gibus off the ledge. Unable to confirm the neutral that would have taken the stock.
He set up a beautiful situation, but was just a little bit too slow to seal the deal. Great drag down with the up air to maybe set up a situation to get some extra hits, but AeroLink escapes.
And what patience Gibus is exuding. Every time he gets into a big scuffle close to AeroLink, he stays back, throws those shuriken, and now the perfect opportunity for AeroLink there. Caught the ending frames of that Shadow Sneak with the neutral air and got that stock.
Yeah, Gibus had been using it to recover to the stage one time too many, and AeroLink was prepared this time for the hard punish, sealing his stock. Now Gibus again sitting back to throw some shurikens.
I agree entirely with this playstyle. He needs to stay back, not get too aggressive, but he can't let himself get caught just like this. AeroLink has him right at the top, but he gets himself out with another Shadow Sneak.
There into the forward air is going to get some damage.
Yeah, see that witch time. He's already showing that the move's on the table. He needs to be careful. He can't start approaching with those forward airs again like we saw in that second game.
Okay, getting a couple of grabs. This time jumps out again. Not going to fall prey to the same way that you lost your stock in the last game.
And look at the patience of Gibus. Just stayed in the shield extra long. Oh, what the way there, but he missed the sweet spot. Now AeroLink's off the stage. Can he guard? No, AeroLink gets right back on, right into the middle, but the patience from Gibus is still coming out. Can he confirm with the up air?
Too late to react and walks right in the spot dodge from AeroLink. Okay, from the back of his shield, nothing he could do to punish that was safe. So he wants to get back away from the situation, take center.
The forward throw?
Not quite.
Oh my gosh, that was so close from Gibus. He has a lot of rage now. He may be able to take this with a little bit more percent for the up throw. He may just go for it. One more shuriken. And all he needs is that up throw to get that stock. AeroLink playing incredibly patient, staying all the way back, does not want to get too close. 134 now, that is up throw, but he gets too close, and the down air takes him right off the left side.
That was great. AeroLink expecting the approach right there, covered the grab. You saw it come out from Gibus. Getting aggressive right there. Another really risky option where he just knew exactly when Gibus was going to approach.
Is this the...
Yeah,
let's see this, because this was nutty. Look at that.
Kicked him upwards.
Oh, I think it's like that Mario Cape situation, right? Where he does the up airs and then he does the
right, like on the Fox, the Vine.
Yeah. I think he's using his upwards momentum to just take him out by himself. I think that's what's happening there, because it's
interesting.
Yeah, I think it's the same principle technically. It's swatting him away with the side special.
I think he just kicked him upwards.
I feel like that doesn't have that much knockback.
Maybe, but you're that high.